Hello everybody and welcome to this 30-minute yin yoga practice for a deep stretch and release within the hips. Because we hold yin yoga poses for that little bit longer, or maybe a lot a bit longer, it makes it a really great practice to target the deeper connective tissues of your body like the fascia. Props are optional for this routine. Keep them nearby if you do like to use them, but don't worry if you don't have any props. And we'll start today in dragon pose, having our left foot in front. So for a less intense version of this pose, you can have your left foot in between your hands. If you want to go that bit deeper, have your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Back knee will determine how deep you go here, so you might slide it back a little bit more. Your back toes can be tucked, or you can have the top of your foot on the mat. If you want some extra support here, you can have your hands on yoga blocks. We'll stay here for the next 3 minutes. Once you feel settled in your pose, try your best to stay still, resisting all those urges to move around, to fidget. The only exception to that, of course, is if you're feeling pain or if you want to go deeper into the pose. Connect to your breath. Connect to the sensations you're feeling within your hips. We'll be here for a little over 1 more minute. Option here for your last few breaths. If you want to take this into a spinal twist, you can bring your left hand onto your left knee, maybe press it away from you slightly, and then start to rotate from the base of your back up along through your spine. And maybe your eyes will find the ceiling. And just take 1 or 2 more breaths here. If you're in your twist, you can slowly come back to center. From here, we'll come into Swan Pose. Start to walk your left foot all the way over towards the right side of the mat. If the foot needs to come back closer to your pelvis, that's okay. We'll bring the left knee onto the mat. Keep your weight in your hips and then slowly bring your elbows down to the mat. And if you have a yoga block here, you might want to rest your forehead onto it. If not, forehead can rest onto your hands, or maybe it'll come to the mat. And we'll settle into Swan Pose for the next 3 minutes, focusing on your breath and observing all of the new sensations that are arising within your hips now. We have about 1 more minute here in Swan Pose on this side. If you have started to think about things, know that that is completely human, completely normal. Just try to bring yourself back, however, each time you notice yourself lost in thought. Come back to your breath, back to the sensations you're feeling in your body. Try to imagine that nothing else exists, only what is on this yoga mat. And take your last few breaths in the pose. And when you're ready, slowly come back up. And from here, you can come to sit over on your left hip. And we'll make our way into shoelace pose now by bringing the right foot all the way around. So now your right foot is beside your left hip. And if that isn't quite working, don't worry. You can sit on a yoga block or a cushion, or you can straighten out your bottom leg, which is your left leg, and do half shoelace. And first, just make sure you're not sitting on your feet. That way you can get a nice even stretch into both sides of the body. And then once you feel ready, you can maybe close your eyes or just try to relax into the pose. Try to find stillness. Bring your focus back onto your breath once again. and into all of these sensations that you're feeling within your hips. And we'll stay here for the next 3 minutes. And again, there's an option to come into a spinal twist here for the last few breaths. And if you are craving that, you can bring your left arm to the outside of this top leg. Right hand might come back behind you. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and then exhale to slowly rotate, maybe eventually looking back behind you. And when you're ready to come back, you can do so and slowly unravel your legs. From here, you might lean back on your hands and we'll release the hips with some windshield wipers. You can just slowly drop your knees from side to side. Now we'll repeat on the opposite side. So we're making our way back into dragon pose, and this time your right foot will be forward. And remember, the foot can either come in between the hands or to the outside of the right hand. And we'll pause here for the next 3 minutes. Once again, we have an option to release the spine by bringing the right hand to the right knee or thigh. Maybe press it away slightly and then slowly rotate until you're looking upwards. And when you're ready, come back. Make your way into Swan Pose by walking your foot over to the left. Try to keep your hips square and even here, not dropping over to either side. And then you can come down onto your elbows and maybe rest your head onto a block, your hands, or the mat. And we'll stay in Swan for 3 minutes. And if you came to this video looking for a release for your muscles and your fascia, just know that the more you can direct your awareness into your hips, the greater chance you have of gaining that release. So try to send your breath into your hips. Keep your attention on the sensations you feel. Enjoy your last breath or two in Swan Pose. Now let's slowly come out. This time you'll be sitting on your right hip and bring your left foot all the way around. For half shoelace this time, you can straighten out your right leg. And again, making sure we're not sitting on the feet. Once you feel settled, aim for stillness within the pose. Still your mind, connect to your breath. And we'll stay here for 3 minutes. There's an option to find a shoelace twist now by bringing your right arm to the outside of this top leg. Left hand can come behind you. Inhale to lengthen your spine and exhale to slowly rotate. Each inhale lengthens and each exhale might help you to twist. Make your way slowly back to center and unravel the legs. And again, we'll do some windshield wipers. And now you can come down to lie on your back, slowly rolling your spine to the ground. And when you're there, just bring your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze here, a little hug. Keep your feet beside each other rather than crossing your ankles. And we'll just take this moment to squeeze out any last bits of tension from the hips. Can also release your lower back here. And if you want to massage through your entire back by rocking from side to side, feel free to do that. Or maybe you just want to savor these last few moments of stillness and silence. You can unfurl your body out long into corpse pose, stretching your legs and releasing your arms out to the sides. And we'll take 3 breaths here. There's no rush to do so, but if you are ready to get up, you can gently lift yourself back up into a seat. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I have lots of practices just like this one and plenty more on the way as well. So I'll see you on the mat again soon. Until then though, take good care of yourself and goodbye.